Hi guys, it's Alex. Hope you're keeping safe and well. It is absolutely freezing here this morning. Another beautiful English morning. So I wanted to go through a few of the questions. I get asked a lot of the same stuff as you can imagine by buyers and sellers, and it's always the same questions that come up. So I've had some stuff emailed to me, and I wanted to run through these, hopefully help you guys out. So first things we're going to start going through this morning is questions I've been sent just regarding pricing and offering on properties. This hopefully should help first time buyers definitely. So first question, someone emailed me actually, is if a property is advertised as offers over, cannot offer less. Now the bottom line with estate agents is estate agents are employed to get the best possible price for the person that's selling the property. So a estate agent's job is to get the best price, I believe, from the best quality buyer for their vendor. That's obviously the person that's paying our fee. Now, the reason that we would put guide price or offers over on a property, purely in my opinion, something's only worth what someone's willing to pay. So instead of pricing a property, let's say at 299,995, ultimately what people don't realise is this is just an opinion. Yes, it's based on years of experience this guy would have, but ultimately it's mathematical, and people don't buy on maths the way we value. People buy mostly on emotion. Yes, it needs to be within budget, but they buy emotionally. That's how buyers buy property. So when you put a house on the market, for example, at 299,995, and the first person walks in and says, okay, we'll offer that, the bottom line is that the general public, who mostly sellers, think that they've then got the full asking price for the property. It's not the full asking price, guys. It's the valuer's opinion. They've told that figure to the buyer, the buyer's agreed. So the reason we guide price or put offers over is basically just to keep things loose, that it's in the vicinity of that. Come and have a look, come and view it, and offer what you think it's worth. So ultimately, as a buyer, you should be doing your research into the area. I always say to buyers, view as many properties as possible, and anytime you see a guide price or offers over, ignore it. You can offer exactly what you want. By law, the estate agent has to put that forward. Estate agents do not own what we're selling. We're not a car dealer. We're not buying a Minion for £4,000 and then selling it for £5 and making profit. We're purely a marketing company, so we work for the vendor, but we're a service-based business. So if you see a property, for example, at 400 guide price, you can offer 385, you can offer 410, 420, whatever it basically is. Obviously, when you then increase from there, I would personally always go up in small increments. It's incredible how many times we have, let's say, a property on the market for 400,000, and someone offers something like 380, and we put the offer forward, and obviously it's rejected. We go back to client with, I'm sorry, but it's a no on this occasion, and they instantly come back with an increased offer of something like 400, straight to the guide price. So the bottom line is, if you make an increase that big, the estate agent is going to know that there's probably even a little bit more left in the tank. So play your cards close to your chest, go up in small increments, and obviously it's a game of who's going to fold first, whether it's the vendor or the buyer basically. But yeah, guide price, offers over, whatever it is, you can offer whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable, whatever you feel the property basically is worth. That obviously covers what guide price means. How can you tell if a property is overpriced? Well, the bottom line is nowadays that Rightmove leaves a digital footprint, so it's all transparent. Any properties that people have moved into, Rightmove are quickly on our case if a property is completed, that it's removed straight away from the internet and from marketing. So if you see stuff on there, literally whatever is on Rightmove is transparent now and is completely honest. So the bottom line is that most properties get the most interest actually in the first 2 weeks they've launched. What most people think, and especially people who haven't moved for a long time, is they think that you put a property onto the market and it has a little bit of interest at the start and you get a few viewings and a few offers, and the general consensus is, well, it's early days, we'll wait and see. Obviously, we've had 3 viewings in the first week, 2 people have offered, let's hold out. You normally find that was the offers, that was the market telling you what you were going to get. And lo and behold, most of these properties I've had, especially over the last couple of years since the COVID market, most of them have then gone on to sell for less than the offers they had at the start down the road. It's amazing how many times that's happened. So yeah, the bottom line is that Rightmove now leads a digital footprint. If something's been on there 9 or 10 months, that's telling you obviously that property isn't sold, especially the fact it now states reduced as well. What I would be doing as a buyer is two things. First of all, when we're looking for properties, everyone always searches by newest listed. Now, unfortunately, newest listed is that safety and numbers herd mentality where everyone wants the new thing and the latest thing, and that is where you're probably going to overpay. So what I would be doing personally, I would be searching by oldest listed, search a little bit further afield, search a little bit higher than your budget, and then start, that's what we basically refer to as the low hanging fruit. So those properties there will be the ones that aren't selling. And a lot of the time it's not because people don't want them. Sometimes it's just they've had really bad marketing, really bad photos. The agent may not be prevalent in that area. They may not be phoning people. They may not be proactive. That's where the deals are to be done. The other thing, if you have a specific type of property you're looking for, that everyone always searches only by what's for sale, I would go through the solds as well within your budget and find those houses that you really like, even if they're under offer. What most agents want is being brutally honest, a path of least resistance to their fee, let's be honest. So a lot of the estate agents up and down the country, the bottom line is a fair few of these companies are just, they're lazy. And Rightmove unfortunately has made them lazy. You know, when I started back in the black and white days, it was you had to get on the phones and hustle and find buyers, and there was no internet, no mobile phones, you had to work. Nowadays you can put 20 houses on the market, chuck them on the internet, and 10, 12 will just get phone calls. So what basically happens is the easier you can make the estate agent's life in terms of finding something, the easier you will probably get a call back. So what I'll do is I'll go on there, let's say there's 12 Green Street that's sold at 300,000. I'll then call all the agents in the area and say, look, you had this property, anything similar, anything that you valued like this, I want this house. What that then does is they'll have things that they will have valued. They have properties probably behind the scenes where people don't want to properly put them on the market, but may take a one-off viewing. That's going to put you in a situation where you're not then competing against other buyers, which granted is less and less at the moment with the market being a bit tougher. But the bottom line is good market or bad market, decent houses sell, especially if they're priced correctly. So yeah, so search by oldest listed, find the ones even that are sold that is your dream house. And as a buyer, I would just be viewing everything. Like I said to you, we value mathematically, people buy on emotion. So most people don't know what they want until they really see it. Hopefully those tips help. So I'll be back soon in another video. Any questions, my email is in the description. If there's anything you'd like me to go through with you as a buyer or seller, anything you'd like me to help answer, please reach out. I'm happy to help you, and I hope this video helped, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.